the anniversary of your cousin's third date. Slice into a tender double-cut pork chop. You mow the lawn today. A rich bone-in ribeye aged 21 days just for this moment. And why not have Fogo host your housewarming party? Decadent lamb picanha, marinated in white wine. And they're all included at one price. That alone is reason to celebrate. Make a reservation at Fogo.com.
The Granite Expo has everything you need to remodel your home or business.
Right now, get up to 40% off select cabinets while supplies last.
The Granite Expo.
For more info, go to thegraniteexpo.com.
At America's Tire, we know your time is valuable. And 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online. Did you know America's Tire now sells microplates? Check out our current deals at americastire.com or stop in and talk to an associate today.
Let's get you taken care of.
What's your favorite diamond shape? Princess cut, pear shape, emerald cut? At Shane Company, we offer both natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds in 10 different shapes. Every Shane Company diamond is hand-selected by our experts for beauty and sparkle. Come in and see them with your own eyes. Whether you choose a diamond from the earth or made in a lab, it will be the highest quality within its grade. Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
No fees or minimums and no overdraft fees. Banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to keep your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Oh, yeah, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One and a member FDIC.
92% of households that joined Peloton early in the year are still active a year later.
Yeah, if you like cycling to EDM.
Not just EDM. Try cycling to Broadway hits. Take a scenic hike in Iceland on our treadmill or row to some 80s jams.
Because I have so much free time.
Whether you have 30 minutes or just 5, Peloton can fit any schedule. 92% stick with it. So can you. Try Peloton tread, row, or bikes risk-free with a 30-day home trial. New members only. Not available in remote locations. See additional terms at onepeloton.com/home-trial.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It's free.
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh yeah, love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski. The dingaroner. Ring it, ding, ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power.
And the ding.
Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
Reporting from New York, I'm Monaco Sarabdi. Wherever the story is, we'll take you there. You're streaming ABC News Live.
Headline right here at ABC.
Yeah, and we're going to show you something special in just a moment. After just one season, though, airing on our parent company's Disney Plus streaming platform, Dancing with the Stars is headed back to ABC TV.
Okay, there are already some big changes for season 32. For example, former dancer Julian Huff joins the show as co-host. Alfonso Ribeiro is up to MC, and Bruno, Derek, and Carrie Ann return as judges. Dancing with the Stars season 32 kicks off this fall.
Okay, it's going to be a lot of fun when it's back on.
I think so.
Okay, next, the new details about this morning, about Monday night's Met Gala. I'm all confused on what day it is.
Just a little bit as well. Okay, I got that, I think. The white carpet was awash in vintage Chanel, cats, and even cockroaches. But what happened inside the event, Rhiannon?
Besides dining on their $50,000 chilled spring pea soup and king salmon, stars were also treated to a surprise performance. And Lizzo, look at her. She's got her flute out. She's got that bedazzled Fendi coat. She even jumped on the tables in a sparkling bodysuit and silver boots.
$50,000 king salmon. There's 99-cent pizza like right across the street from Met Gala.
Anna Wintour will never have that in her.
Meanwhile, how about this? Awkward. Kimmy K running into former, boyfriend, right? I guess it was official. Pete Davidson while chatting with Usher. This is a sentence I just read. Kim K running into her ex-boyfriend Pete Davidson while chatting with Usher. That's 2023 for you. No word on the pleasantries that may or may not have been exchanged. And one day later, we're still talking about Rhiannon's dress, you guys should have seen the crew that had just to bring their dress here with nobody in it. That's impressive.
It's so
Thank you, it was
heavy.
beautiful. Tell us more.
Okay, so I want to show it to you actually because it's right here. This is RV&G Couture. A big thanks to them and to Erica Wark for hooking me up with this. Look at how giant this is though. Here's what's funny about this. This is the train and it is very heavy as you mentioned, Andrew. Here's what's funny about this dress. We were all so tightly packed in that I had this dress wrapped around me the entire night once we got into the press line because I had like this much space.
With the dress, the rest of the dress
I know.
when you go into the event.
Well, the other people were stepping on it a little tiny bit, but it's all good. It was beautiful. I felt like a princess. And here I am coming up the steps with Candace. She was the awesome producer from Good Morning America that I worked with. And it was just such a fun night. It really was. I even got to talk to Rihanna and Gabrielle Union and D. Wade. Patrick Mahomes was there. Did you see?
I did.
I do have
pregnant Brittany, right?
No, they had a baby.
Oh, they had the baby already. Oh, okay.
But Serena Williams is pregnant. She was there with her baby bump, which was cool. But Patrick Mahomes did not stop to talk to me.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Next Met Cal.
Yeah.
But sweatpants, a little more comfortable and easier to wear, right?
Yes. That was a fun few hours, but I'm glad to be back in normal clothes. But again, thank you to RV&G Couture. Okay, next to the new music from Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay, it's his first rap release since the 90s. Remember, he's still DJ, but back when he was still new to the NBA and a force to be reckoned with the rap world, he was cranking out albums that went both gold and platinum, and now he's at it again, collaborating with emerging hip-hop artist Blackway for King Kong. DJ Diesel at it again. Shaq, he's back. What can you do?
No comment. Finally, Padma Lakshmi is taking her sizzle from the kitchen to the pages of Sports Illustrated, the long-time host of Top Chef, as well as creator and executive producer of Hulu's Taste the Nation, has stripped off her apron and just about everything else for her next project.
Padma says achieving her Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue debut at age 52 is, quote, so much sweeter to celebrate now than it would have been during the height of her modeling.
Are we covering up for...
Well, a late night show, but not that late.
It's still a family show. Oh, she looks amazing. Look at how amazing she looks. She tells Sports Illustrated, I feel more beautiful now than I did when I was a model in my 20s. She looks fantastic.
Yeah, the world news now. It's a little special touch editing.
Indeed. Looks good.
More world news now coming up.
Now at T-Mobile, new and existing customers can get our best deals like the amazing iPhone 14 on us.
I love being with T-Mobile. They upgraded me to a new iPhone 14 with advanced camera. Wow, great photo. Really? See that you wore my shirt I said you couldn't borrow. Oops.
iPhone 14 on us with eligible trade-in on our new Go 5G Plus plan. Only at T-Mobile. Qualified customers contact us before canceling. Credit check credit stop and balance and apply financing. Details at T-Mobile.com. Just because they're called the Granite Expo doesn't mean all they have is granite.
Cabinets for your kitchen, bathroom, or any room in your home.
Right now, get up to 40% off select cabinets while supplies last.
Visit thegraniteexpo.com.
The reviews are in for McDonald's hotter, juicier burgers. Let's hear what Hamburger has to say.
Rumble, rumble.
What our old friend Hamburger said is the patties are juicier. The bun is a thing.
Watch out. Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Beauty. The cheese perfectly melted.
Rumble.
My burger dreams have come true. You heard him, folks. These are McDonald's best burgers ever.
Rumble. Available in most restaurants in this area. Comparison to McDonald's classic burgers to prior burgers.
92% of households that joined Peloton early in the year are still active a year later.
Yeah, it'd be like cycling to EDM.
Not just EDM. Try cycling to Broadway hits. Take a scenic hike in Iceland on our treadmill or roll to some 80s jams.
Because I have so much free time.
Whether you have 30 minutes or just 5, Peloton can fit any schedule. 92% stick with it. So can you. Try Peloton tread, row, or bikes risk-free with a 30-day home trial. New members only. Not available in remote locations. See additional terms at onepeloton.com/home-trial.
precious moments.
Nothing beats driving cross country in our RV.
This is so much fun, Dad. I don't even need to look at my phone.
It's not the destination,
It's the journey.
Jinx!
The exchange you just heard didn't actually happen, but it could. Bundle your home and other vehicles with Progressive and you could use the savings to make sure that RV is always ready to hit the road. Who knows, your teenager might actually put down her phone for 5 minutes. It could happen. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers.
Kelly Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant cash offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, KBB.com.
So you're ready to tackle a home improvement project on your own. Let's make a plan. Take a free workshop from the Home Depot and get live help from our expert associates. Whether you're upgrading your kitchen or overhauling your bathroom, we'll provide everything you need to get started. You'll know what to look for and what to avoid, so you can take on any project with confidence. Homeowner one-on-one live stream workshops from the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Register now at homedepot.com/workshops.
Britain's Princess Anne is raising some eyebrows after talking about King Charles's ideas about a slimmed-down monarchy.
The King's sister reveals in a new interview that downsizing the royal house is not a move the King should make.
I think the slim down was said in a day when there were a few more people around. So I think that seemed like a justifiable comment. It doesn't sound like a good idea from where I'm standing, I have to say. I'm not quite sure what else, we can do.
The Princess Royal was apparently referring to the loss of Queen Elizabeth, along with other senior royals in recent years, including Harry and Meghan stepping back from their royal roles.
Well, that disagreement comes amid the countdown to Saturday's coronation.
And nobody, I do mean nobody, is counting down the days more feverishly than a royal super fan, not from England, but from New England.
You can't explain it. The excitement that's in the air when you're here is there's nothing like it.
Donna Werner is no stranger to royal celebrations. A seasoned spectator of royal weddings and jubilee celebrations, the American is ecstatic to be in London for her first coronation.
The first time I ever came to a royal event was for Fergie and Andrew's wedding. And that was in, I think, 86 or 87. I came for Will and Kay's wedding.
Werner, who traveled from Connecticut, joins a handful of the British royals' most ardent supporters, pitching tents along the route of the coronation procession to get a front row seat to see King Charles be formally crowned.
Nobody does it like the British, the pomp and the circumstance, and we don't have anything like this in the States.
This morning, Werner and the rest of the royal fanatics were treated to a rehearsal. Well after midnight, soldiers dressed in red military uniforms parading past Buckingham Palace towards Westminster Abbey. On Saturday, King Charles and Queen Camilla will travel in a 260-year-old gold stagecoach in a parade with 5,000 men and women from British and Commonwealth Armed Forces.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Back at her tent, Werner hanging an American flag and a sign reading, "The U.S. loves King Charles."
Did you see the King went by about 20 minutes ago, and he was going, there was somebody else in the car with him, it wasn't Camilla, and he was waving at us. It was like, oh my God, it's like really happening. It's a beautiful day, so hopefully it'll be warm and dry tonight.
Werner went on to say that her close proximity to Westminster Abbey, quote, gives you goosebumps. It really does. It really, really does, end quote.
I actually met Donna a couple months ago on GMA3. She's so lovely. She even brought the little hat. What is next?
For over 20 years, we've given some real-life superhero moms the mother of all surprises. It's GMA's Breakfast with Fed.
This is amazing. I had no idea.
And now, this year, we want to give our biggest, most epic live Mother's Day surprise yet to the most deserving mom.
Oh my goodness.
So go now to GoodMorningAmerica.com or scan this QR code to find out how to enter to share your mom's story and honor her the GMA way. ABC News Live, Saturday morning. You're invited to a
Yes, it's the show America wants and America needs right now.
This is What Will You Do? Let's go. How are you? Yeah.
So what will you be watching Saturdays on ABC News Live?
What would you do? I guess I just found out.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
What Would You Do Marathon, 2 to 6 Eastern, every Saturday on ABC News Live.
What's better than starting your Saturday morning with GMA?
Yes, starting it with an awesome extra great hour of GMA.
Awesome. I like that, Whitney. Yeah. GMA is now 2 hours on Saturdays.
So start your weekends off with us.
And we'll see you in the morning.
With so much at stake, so much on the line, more Americans turn here than any other newscast. ABC News World News Tonight with David Luke, America's #1 most watched newscast across all of television.
Breaking overnight on World News Now, a mass shooting suspect is now in custody.
He was wanted for killing 5 of his neighbors in Texas. How he was found and where he is right now.
Also this morning, we have new details about the 7 bodies found.
You're listening to ABC News. We'll return to ABC News Live in a minute. Right now, the latest headlines from ABC News Radio.
Just how pervasive is fentanyl? New numbers from the government say fentanyl deaths are growing, deaths from heroin are dropping.
Overdose deaths linked to fentanyl have skyrocketed 279% between 2016 and 2021, according to federal data. The National Center for Health Statistics National Vital Statistics System looked at death certificate records. There was an increase from 5.7 deaths per 100,000 people to 21.6 deaths per 100,000. Data also showed an increase in overdoses linked to other drugs, but nowhere near the levels of fentanyl. Lionel Moyes, ABC News.
Accused Cleveland, Texas massacre shooter Francisco Oropeza was caught Tuesday about 11 miles away after a tip. He's charged with fatally shooting 5 of his neighbors last Friday night. The judge in Salt Lake City denied Democratic trans lawmaker Zoe Zephyrs' request to be reinstated to the Utah House of Representatives. She was sanctioned for criticizing anti-trans legislation. Richard Cantu, ABC News.
Stay tuned for the next update from ABC News Radio at the top of the hour. Now, back to ABC News Live.
Hiding in the closet of a home we're told about 20 miles from that murder scene, 38-year-old Francisco Oropeza, as you just mentioned, is now in custody. In the house, authorities found him under a pile of laundry after investigators acted on a tip. He's accused of killing 5 neighbors with an AR-style rifle last Friday after he was confronted about firing his gun in his yard late at night. The sheriff said they got help from across the country.
We've had calls from Wyoming, Florida, South Texas, North Texas, Oklahoma, Maryland, and those are just a few of the places. We were here, they were there. Bottom line is, we now have this man in custody.
No word on who called in the tip, which happened at 5:15 p.m. last night, but by 6:30, Oropeza was in custody. He's now being held on a $5 million bond. We've also learned overnight that he had been deported 4 times. Rhiannon?
All right, Lionel, thank you for that update. Also breaking overnight, a new wave of violence erupted following the death of a Palestinian prisoner who was on a hunger strike. Israel conducted a series of overnight airstrikes on Hamas targets in the Gaza Strip, damaging a military post and several other buildings. Israeli officials say the strikes were in response to dozens of rockets fired from Gaza.
A U.S. Navy ship has returned to the port of Sudan after ferrying another 300 Americans to Saudi Arabia over the weekend. The ship will remain on standby to evacuate more U.S. citizens if needed. The UN says more than 100,000 people fled Sudan since the fighting broke out 2 weeks ago between 2 factions battling for